Oral questions. Honorable Leader of the Opposition. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Documents published today reveal that senior management at the Bank of Canada is worried about creating false expectations about interest rates. Who created these false hopes? The finance minister, who said 2 months ago that we had won the fight against inflation. But since she made that statement, inflation has risen 43%. It's higher in Canada than it is in the United States. And there could be further interest hikes on Canadians who are already the most in debt in the G7. Will they stop their inflationary deficit so we can bring down interest rates and save Canadians? The Honourable Innovation Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the last piece of advice
that's all he's got.
Is from this leader who talks about interest rate, Mr. Speaker. Today we introduced a bill to tackle cost of living in this country, to tackle issues with respect to housing, Mr. Speaker. Canadians know we have their back. We'll fight for them at every step.
Hey, man, at least he's way more interesting than Justin Trudeau.
Opposition.
It's a way the mice will play. How many others are going to be auditioning for the Prime Minister's job up there?
Oh! Yes! I love it when Pierre claps back.
In the meantime, we've got a forthcoming crisis this government helped create. Their inflationary deficits mean that the cost of living is rising faster here than in the United States. Inflation is up 43% in 2 months, and this after the finance minister said it was gone. Why won't they get rid of their inflationary deficits and taxes so Canadians can eat, heat, and house themselves?
The Honourable Minister for Public Services, the Treasury Board.
Across the aisle, our government actually has a plan to support Canadians. Whether it's 11 million Canadians with the grocery rebate, whether it is 4.2 million Canadians with the workers' benefit, Mr. Speaker, or whether it is 6 million Canadians with indexing old age security, Mr. Speaker, unlike the Conservatives, our government actually has a plan, and every step of the way, we will focus on Canadians and what they need during this economic time. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Leader of the Opposition.
Well, judging by the applause level, it looks like the fellow from Shawinigan has a bit of a lead in the lead. And unfortunately,
it's India, man. They're after the feed.
His governing council expressed concern that it was giving false hope about interest rates. His governing council expressed concern that it was giving false hope about interest rates.
Well, this is getting sketchy. This is getting sketchy.
Before rates rise and bankrupt Canadians.
The Honourable Minister for Innovation.
The opposition, I hate for making jokes, but when it comes to the economy, it's something different, and Canadians know that, Mr. Speaker. What the Conservatives should look at is what we did today, Mr. Speaker. We talked and we introduced a bill that will make a difference in the lives of Canadians. That's what Canadians expect, Mr. Speaker. They don't expect that we make fun in this chamber. They expect us to work for Canadians. Today, we introduced a bill that will make a difference in the lives of Canadians, and I enjoin all the members of this House to work with us, make the meaningful measures for Canadians so we can help people at the time of need.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, I do tell the occasional joke, Mr. Speaker, but none of my humor meets with the joke that is this government's economic plan.
No.
A joke that has given us the worst inflation in 40 years, doubled the national debt, doubled the rent, doubled mortgage payments, doubled the needed down payment for Canadians to get into a home, made it so that if a Torontonian has to save 25 years for a down payment where they used to be able to pay off a mortgage in that time. Will they reverse their disastrous inflationary policies so that Canadians can finally eat, heat, and house themselves?
The Honourable Minister for
Speaker, it's fascinating that the honourable member, after a summer talking about housing, put forward a plan that tinkers around the edges, which experts have indicated demonstrate a lack of understanding of the urgency or scale of Canada's housing crisis. For example, we have advanced a measure that will get rid of GST on apartment construction. He's now made a commitment to put it back on for middle-class homes. Mr. Speaker, he has made a commitment to cut the program that is now changing the way that cities build home in London, in Calgary, and will impact many cities across the country. We will advance policies that make a difference, not just hang something in the window and be a pretender like him.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
Well, Mr. Speaker, what my plan on the GST does is make sure we don't give tax breaks for $10 million penthouse apartments like that member is proposing to do. We want penthouse apartments like that member is proposing.
Yo, come on, CPAC.
The builders who qualify for it to have affordable apartment rentals so that Canadians can actually live in them. God forbid. The limousine Liberals want all the money to go to the penthouse apartments. As for his program, $4 billion, and a year and a half later, it hasn't built a single solitary house, and it's only promised 2,000 homes, of which you'd need 1,500 of those announcements to get to the number we need. Why won't they get out of the way so we can build?
Look at Pierre go, man.
Member is concerned about building affordable homes, he should talk to the people who advocate for the building of affordable homes. They are telling us to advance a full GST measure, not a half measure, because that is what's going to get homes built in this country. He plans to cut the Housing Accelerator Fund, which is changing the way that cities build home. He is literally cutting money that's going to build homes and planning to tax the people who build them. If he can't see that that don't work, he should go back to his image consultant and tell them that he needs to start wearing glasses.
How's immigration, Sean Fraser? Did he just tell him to wear glasses again? Thanks for watching the video to the very end. If you'd like to subscribe, I've made it very easy. You can do so by clicking right there. If you'd like to watch another House of Commons highlight clip, you can do so by clicking right there. And if you'd like to subscribe to my main channel, Mistersunshinebaby, where it's all Canadian political news, then you can do so by tapping up there. Subscribing is absolutely free. There's a button down below that says subscribe. If you'd like to join and become a member and financially contribute, you could do so as well. Thank you so much for watching this video.